Look, we've got an Aurora on stream. Yeah, a different one. How are you all doing? Oh god, are they being cringe? Go away. Fucking weirdos. There is a bit of colder air flowing in, so it's okay. Oh good, finally. Second stream today? Yep. Doing 2 a day. Since forever actually. Hello. He's alive. My specialty. Yeah, I've been going kind of crazy with the streams. Just been just bashing them out. Do I really want to go down to what was 0 steel actually? No, I'm gonna rage. What am I talking about? I'm going to rage. I have 3. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Oh, thank you. Undecided yet, actually. I don't know. I do like it shorter. I haven't had it this long for... Well, no, I have, but I've had it longer than this before, but the style it was in, I didn't like it. Yeah, it's so bad. I'd let you if we were in the same country. My hair's quite thin though, it just wouldn't hold. It's nothing like yours. I've seen your hair. You've got curlable hair. It will stay. Mine ain't doing shit, unfortunately. Oh, don't die! Oh my god. No, not the Yazon. Safety's mocking me. I'll become a dragon. By pressing this button right here, transforms you into a manticore. I'll see, I got it back anyway. Too bad I have to go back for the chest that the Mimic dropped. I wish Sage could transform. In fact, I think any job being able to transform would be cool. No, it's happening again. Fuck's sake. Oh yeah, well, Scholar turns into an angel. Yeah, that's a good point. Once every 2 minutes, like our god Yoshi P intended. I doubt it. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? Maybe like a glam type thing. Guess what we're gonna do? Did I flight this? Actually, Yes, I did. Okay, I was about to rage it. So I'm not actually going to do that. I'll just do these. Hopefully we get out, and if not, I'll just pull the Yaz on. Since we only have 16 buttons that will give us a stance, yeah. If only we had more actual buttons than that to press, right? Oh wait, no, that was the altar. I need to pick it up. I probably didn't pick it up. Oh my god. Let me live! I'm not asking much. Why is Phlegma so big? Oh, come here. Nothing anyway, classic. I don't know where my last fish was. Aurora stream. 4-2 is fine, I guess. Honestly, I want to rage, but I have altered. I'm just gonna rage. We are going fast today. Can I actually? Was my last fish more than 57 minutes ago? Last thing you talked about was salmon paste. Well, I mentioned salmon. I said, what does your roommate think about salmon paste? Like, pretty confident that's what Aurora said they like to have for a snack. But they said they have no idea what I'm talking about. So now I don't know what to believe. Did I check this chest? No, I didn't. I raged past it. Let's go. I'll alter. Pom's at 2 for a little while. Yeah, fish. It's imperative that I do this. Fury. Okay, that is good. I've altered. Can we get some steals? No, some steals, not some flights. I've got a Ligaka Guppy. These fish are getting weirder and weirder. Ew, not the Yazon. Please stop following me. FF fish or something. Aren't they all FF fish? Well, they can't all be FF fish because there's like bikes and shit in there, I suppose. Corrigans. I had to make treasure room early, didn't I? That was fun. Alright, surely I am fine to do. Surely I'll win if I just kill stuff now. Why are the crits coming through all of a sudden? Whoa, okay, there's actually hurting. I keep pressing my gravity button to do AoE. Oh, hello. Where do you come from? At the start there were none. Oh, really? Interesting. I thought there was at least some in the very beginning. It wasn't just all real fish. I do for all the other healers except Astro. Because Krasia is there, Holy is there, what's the other one? Art of War is also there. The only reason Astro is different is because it has more relevant healing buttons that I wanted along the bottom here. Hang on, you hate Matt Mercer? That is a bold... It's a bold thing to say. Now he's voicing Warframe. What's wrong with Matt Mercer? Like seriously? Or is it just like an overexposure thing? He did a bad job. Oh, did he? Yeah, I suppose that's pretty iconic, isn't it? Don't really want to be fucking that one up. I suppose not every voice is gonna be a hit, is it? I'm a no switchy. Steal. Cool. I'm so over having to press 2 buttons to dot something already. There was a chance I actually managed to finish this run before I go away on Wednesday. Wednesdays, sorry, not Wednesday streams. Every single stream, are these ones Sai or rocks? Shut up. Oh, I'm asking. Yeah, I want the gold. Oh wait, Toracol is never really worth it, is it? Not Toracol, Caracol is never really worth it. Toracol is absolutely worth it. Worth it. I miss Toxicon. Oh. Rezo back, very good. I was saying something earlier and I've forgotten what it was. I know it's not very helpful. I apologise. Lost. Oh no, wait, no, you're right. No, that is correct. Thank you. Yeah, so I should be finishing this run on Tuesday. Because I should be able to get to like 140-ish today, and then I can do like 141 to 170 tomorrow, and then finish the run Tuesday. And then all of the streams that are going to happen while I'm away, they're all going to be Final Fantasy. I'm sure there's other games I could play, but yeah, it's just gonna be all FF for probably about 4 or 5 days, from Thursday to Sunday. So yeah, 4 days. Right, can I get another steel so I actually feel comfortable with using one? Fucking hurt. That first one slapped the shit out of me. Nice dodge. That is not my potion button. I need to rebind that. I need rebinding. That needs to be there. I tried to potion and used Pepsis instead. Yeah, I'm not gonna log into like my Steam to download Destiny and stuff like that. It's just not worth it. Like my friend already has. Well, she plays FF14, so it's already on a PC and stuff, so I'm not gonna overburden her poor computer. Well, things will look a little different as well. Like, I don't think she has a 1440p monitor, so stuff like my UI is going to look different. Probably a bit more cramped. Look even more like a cat. Is that possible? Celine cam. Can't do that, I'm not gonna expose any of the house, including the cat. Hey, Ruth. I'm gonna send it. Like I've been doing the rest of I'm still gonna send it. I'm gonna have a decent amount of strength. That's it. The next floor. Oh, it's only a 5 room. Yeah, the procs on this one. In the site in the 90s. Yeah, does it just alternate? Aren't they procs 1 to 10 site 90s, procs here, and then site in the 190s? Yeah, that sounds about right actually. Finally, right. Took me all set to get 2 steals. Hopefully that's the only sneeze I do. Apparently pollen is really high today. Oh no, one sec. Okay, I'm fine, I think. No items, so it's not all million things. No. How do you crawl? Let's go. See, if I was smart, I would have looked in here and seen the key. It was in this room. I am not smart, so I did not do that. These things just auto. That's all they do final sting. I think they must do, right? Ooh, another. I think that's out of range. Dude, this goes far. What the hell? Keep walking away. Again. Use a sound. Well, now I'm all sniffly again. I'll go over this. I'm just gonna lost for the speedy times. I'm gonna do it when Pegman's nearly back. Gigante. Interrupt me. And Buster. Rude. Ah. Wait, can you get 2 dots in Tincture when your spell feeds 0.37? What's rude is cardio. Yeah, that's true. It's my number 1 enemy, especially on Astro. Oh my god. Having worth it. Burn both Phlegmas rather than re-up the dot, I don't know. It's just a bit clunky with the potion usage during the dot GCD because it's shorter than the rest of the healers. Kind of annoying. We're still doing auto attacks. We'll let... Yeah, I shouldn't let having a actual strong GCD spell, unlike Astro, stop me from doing auto attacks. Free damage is free damage. Oh, sorry. Apologies are annoying. I'm over them. Only, God, I don't know. Well, we're in July, right? Like a month and a half left of that nonsense. It's still gonna be warm, but it shouldn't be as bad towards like, start of September or something. And change rooms. 11. Okay. Alright, yeah, I can actually open with strength steel here, so I'm gonna 7, oh my god. Enjoy. Rogue, why is it a 4-way? I'll fall you backwards, that's good. Balls. That's what I can be doing, just using a Phlegma while I'm on my way around. Or where's the key? Fuck. The very last room, and the fog's coming this way. This would have been a really shitty layout for, for trying to speed this. Imagine you came here first, saw the key, and had to go all the way down here and like around and stuff. It would be so annoying. Where are we going? This way. Oh, very good. Love to see it. Don't want to pull the pudding with it. Never mind, hold it anyway. Virtual being near it, apparently. This is the cat frog set, yeah. Well, yeah, it's. No wonder I'm not getting cardio heals because I've got cardio on. The hardest part about playing. Whoa! About playing Sage, sorry. That was a bit loud. Did not realise it was HP down. I need one. Wasn't alter. I don't think I checked this one, right? Oh, sight. Okay, good. Very nice. Oh, wait, no, do I have to fight them? Unless the key is in there. I shouldn't have to. Oh, okay. Close enough anyway, apparently. Don't have to worry about these much. Okay, never mind. We're gonna pull the mimics anyway. Might as well for drops since we got one in the pull. Oh my god, it's Frog City. What is going on? He is in there. I did safety. Tuition in the chest. I'm not going back up there though because I'll just have to get in the way of all the frogs for it. I don't really want to deal with that. Bewitching, okay. And I did safety. Where's all slimes? I don't like fighting them. Technically it's fine. I'd just rather not. Oh my god. What is this called? Psyche. Okay, right, yeah. Praxis, Rhizomata, Philosophy. Okay. Ixocope. Eh? I think I would have got them if I'd actually concentrated on it for a while, but the heat was making me mentally check out a little bit. See ya. Whoa, triple. Yeah, right, scared the hell out of me. I mean, there's so many fortunes, but we need them. Oh. Easy clap. Zoom in. On the site for the next what's it called? Snake floor. This is I'm gonna use one. I don't want to go back to one right now. What was in the room? The spawn room. Did I not check this? Was witching me? I did check that. Forgot immediately. Classic me. The steel to come back for. Hey Severin, how are you doing? You alive and well? What else will do is it's flying, so don't need to go crazy on the pole. But one too many actually. Oh, the witching. Yeah, I'll just do that. Oh, it's gonna take me too long to go back for it. I kind of flip-flopped on what I was gonna do tonight, Severin. So I think I told you that I was gonna do Destiny, but I thought I'll stick to the original Deep Dungeon plan. But that's what I already had it at, as in the oh, that's a good point actually. Still tired, but I had to get up and do some jobs. No, real life hit you like a freight train. Not even gonna entertain that. Maybe I will, actually. Wait for the snake to go past and then... Autocorrect sucks. Oh, it did the two separate words, okay. Where are you going, silly thing? How are you doing, Nem? Immediate control. There is nice though. This there's in the mix somewhere. I'm not really getting many lusts, which is annoying because I would like to lust this boss. I feel like I'm popping fortune after fortune and just getting fortunes back. No, this is a dead end room. This is what I wanted to look at. There we go. Or shut the door, complain about it and you'll get what you want. Security is what that is. I actually didn't want to pull that. I wanted to pull this. Oh, did that hit me? Yep. No. No. I'm still witching. All the things, yeah. I thought it was free, to be honest. You get plenty of steals and stuff. I thought just use one of them now, yeah. What was that? Another draw. Another fortune. I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I'm out. These are all sound mobs. Give them more gold, so I'd like a string. No, I can't be asked fighting the Orchu. Rocks. Right. 1 million steals. Oh, it changed back at me. I'm gonna pull this one. I don't see the key through that yet. Oh, if there's a bug inside. Oh, put bug outside. I think that's probably the best course of action, right? Right, let's not have a repeater. A second ago. Another steal? Okay. I'm going crazy. I couldn't have seen the key. Any procs mobs in there? Oh, another steal. Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous now. Like all I've had. $1 million fortunes. It's just all fortune and steel. No strength. No, well, not many like lust. And one is good. Okay, brilliant. I was gonna use one anyway. Because that should, in theory, get me off this floor. Was this a chest I missed? Yeah. I'll use that. Five. The number gets lower. He must be blasting through it. It is very good though. Yeah, now I'm actually gonna fight out a worm. Just wait a sec. Come on that way. Welcome back, you're easy. Should be right. Is the slow not diminishing returns? Sleep was flow resisted there. Now it's saying nothing about the slow. It's odd. Another steal. Right, let's get it. Not a raising. If I had a spare raising, I might try and lust 2 sets of bees. You know what? I don't need to do that all. I'm on a healer that's not. It's not Astro. I'm sure I can manage. Doing some regular ass AoE on these things. After I lost the first set of crop. through the boss to avoid that. I made that way more difficult than it needed to be. Whoops. Do that. Oh my god, it's so nice not having to stress about Astro potencies. Surely. No? Oh, maybe I'll try and buy some other food in a sec. I want to see if my MP goes down this low when I'm not at 2.37. I'm not getting hit by the plate from the blast, so... Yeah, I want to just test some other food. Yeah, actually, do I need to go buy any, or do I actually have some? Oh my god, I do actually have some. I can eat some of that instead. What is that? Right there. I'm really sorry. I forgot about ads. I'm just gonna run them. We'll only miss a few minutes. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, yeah, no food would have done the same, but I might as well have food on, right? Actually, let's not pull a bunch of brigands. Oh yeah, but my alternative is biased. Not great, really. Oh. I feel like you can shield that paralysis, right? While I'm like running around and stuff. Let's try it. Yes, you can, okay. Oh, jeez. Ah! Where the I don't have Cardiot on. Sitting wanting to play a game but no energy to do anything. Oh, I have a question for you, Severin. this might just be a coincidence, but was the person that you were getting your builds from, was it Bandwipe? Because two of his like YouTube shorts have come up on my feed recently, and one was for the one-hit shoulder charge melee build that you said needed 200 melee for, and the other was the Stasis Titan with Icebreaker. I was just wondering if, oh, hello. If that's who you got those builds from. Is it faster to fight this than wait for it to move? Yeah, probably. Okay. I can always go back and find them as well. Because I know who posted both of them. Someone I've followed for years and years. I was just wondering if it was the same person, that's all. It would be really funny if we were getting like the same stuff in our shorts feed. Do I rage just to preserve the steel? No. No. Actually, no, there's really no point. Really no point in trying to block the Levin Fang because it's still going to apply with full 30 seconds when it eventually does, so while I'm running around is actually the best time to just let it do its thing. Oh my god, really? Wait, there was 2 rages in the spawn room. Alright, we're going back to the mimics. We're getting this first, actually. Through. Yeah, I think there was 2 rages in the spawn room, because I picked one up in the spawn room. I think the stasis was Cyberknife. I see stuff from Plunder, Matrix, Magtics. Okay, right. Yeah, it might not be the same person, and I think it's just a coincidence that the 2 builds that you've mentioned recently were posted by the same person that came up in my shorts feed. I didn't watch all of it, the first one. What the? Oh, it got HP back from an auto after I clicked the rage. I've never had that happen before. That's funny. Maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the first build it was Syntho. No, sorry. With the not the first build at all. The Icebreaker build I think was with Synthos. Or maybe the first one was, because he said that was the one you needed 200 melee for. And that's what allows for the one-hit shoulder charge, like you really need to like spec into it. It didn't, okay, right, fair enough. I'm gonna raise this floor, we all know why. Heal back as well, very cool. Y2. Honestly, I might, while I'm here, but when there's... might just, do this. But that will actually do. There we go. I was gonna rage it, but then there's a landmine here. And I'd already pulled a lot of things looking for chests, so... Oh, come with me. Log on for... oh, yeah, okay. I'll do that as well later, actually. I did, but that's kind of when I stopped paying attention to, like, the side quests in Final Fantasy. Okay, perfect. Maybe I should have actually used that when I run out of steel. On the final quest of that before it lets me do final floor, right, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Actually, no, I can't remember which ones I actually paid attention to and which ones I didn't. I'll need to do the craft to gather a roll quest. I've been avoiding all like the plague. You could do it. Also, hi Futon. Part of me, like, does wish I'd paid attention to that sort of stuff, but I don't know, but like at the time I wasn't really like too into like the lore and backstory of everything. And we rage this one because it's Gloom and we have 3. Is this one flyed? Yeah, there is. Okay, maybe we don't then. Alright, I'll just single target this one. Yeah, I can see, like, if you're the kind of person that does actually, like, you know, read everything, then it's so much work, right? Like, you've got to do all the quests for every expansion, and, like, in Realm Reborn, it's per job, so it's just a lot. I think that's why I stopped paying attention to stuff, actually, now that I think about it. I think it was just... I was behind at the time, as in, like... I'd already been playing about 2 years before I actually got to Shadowbringers. I started playing about 6 months before Shadowbringers came out, and it took me 2 years to... roughly, maybe a year and a half to 2 years to even... get to the point where I was doing the Shadowbringers MSQ. So, and I think at the time just came where I was like, I just want to get through stuff and actually be caught up now. That's why it took me longer to get through those than leveling jobs. It really does sometimes. Like, the crafter ones especially. They're, like, they're pretty quick to level, aren't they? I'm gonna stop paying attention to craft other stuff, but I did read everything else pretty much. Yeah, I recall you do quite a lot of, like, well, reading basically everything, don't you? Another strength. Yeah, 160. Still not my Reaper. I mean, at this point, Carl, might as well just give it up. One swing. I've been forced into this room. I was trying not to pull the wyvern. That is not worth using. So I managed to get out of there without pulling anything else. There's another strength, is chest on the left. Yeah, I do think that if, like, you've played the game for a long time, some of the stuff starts feeling like a chore, especially, like, if you're not actually too invested in all the stories. Like, realistically, how, like, do they actually make those quest lines exciting every single time? Probably not, right? There's probably a few that, like, you just didn't really care about, and then you think to yourself, well, is the quality going to go downhill for this sort of thing? Like, what's the point? What's it mean in the grand scheme of things? And, like, the main story of FF14 is so good that, like, the rest of the game almost pales in comparison, except for a few, like, side quest chains that I won't talk about because we have people in chat who haven't done, who are still in Shadowbringers. Anything that's MSQ relevant was interesting. But yeah, same. I'll read MSQ all day long. Love it. Alright, okay, but yeah, you're making a case for the Shadowbringers ones, okay. Well, we have a witching, this is good. Oh no! Oh, I wanted to find a landmine. My nose is really itchy, it's really getting to me. Let's see if there's a landmine in here real quick. Oh, blurring. Oh, never mind. I was gonna try and sorry, like, it's... my nose is itchy, like, right on the tip. It's so weird. Having a breakdown. My issue is having to catch up when playing a year plus achievement hunting, but I've somehow managed. Also, you've been, like, in the mines doing the content then, yeah. I think when, yeah, wait, when you got time in between to do stuff, it's probably a bit easier, actually. You can sort of, like... you can be like, yeah, I'll do the role quests at, like, I don't know, in, like, 3 or 4 months when... when main content's died down and stuff like that. I did the post Heavensward questline way too late to bear its hidden quest with the normal quest mark. Alright, okay. Give me 1 second, everyone, sorry. I'm good, I swear. I am okay. Finished MSQ and leveled all jobs in like 4 months. Wow, good job. It's impressive. How has your opinion changed on the game over those 4 months? Is there stuff that, like, you know, you liked before and you don't now, and vice versa? Like, how did it... how, if it changed at all during that period? Oh, treasure room. Anything fun in here? A flight. Let's just do this, shall we? It's not an RNG hellhole compared to the other MMOs grinding. Yeah. Yeah. I will say that, like, even FF14's raiding, like, is pretty good about, like, giving you gear in a timely manner. My only issue is with, like, the raiding and stuff is, I genuinely think they could, let you complete the raids once per week per role and award you gear for that, and it wouldn't affect the raiding economy whatsoever. The game does a very good job of enticing you in with, you can play all jobs on one character, but the second you want to do high level content, you're getting rewarded for one job per week. Unless you play striking, in which case monk and samurai overlap mostly 1-to-1. My only real down point was the start of Shadowbringers till the last dungeon in the main MSQ. Outside that, fine. Start? Oh shit. Okay, right. I finished DTM MSQ in 45 hours with no sleep. Wow, I'd like 12 people yelling at me to go to bed. I mean, you don't sleep anyway, so... I never got a steal back. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. That yeah, they are fixing that, aren't they? With the oh my god, I got 2 minions. I got 2 Corrigan on a flighted floor. That's crazy. Yeah, I actually forgot about that feature that they're adding, so thank you for the reminder. Job item level sync, yeah. That will be good. Well, I say that, I can't know that, can I? Come on, witching back. Love to see it. You are impotent, that's not very nice. I'm just sat here, you don't have to say stuff about me. I was working on a 5,000 round minion grind at 12 minutes per roll chance before moving over. This has been pleasant compared. Wow, which MMO was it, if you don't mind me asking? Because for a minion, 5,000... Oh, per roll chance. Oh, actually. I was going to say, was it a pet in RuneScape? That was my first thought. It's really funny you say that, Futon, because I'm going to go back and play OSRS soon. I started a new character a few months ago and I was enjoying it. And I actually just recovered my very first account. And I loaded it up and I don't even have enough GP to afford the 20-year veteran cape. So I was a bit sad about that. Basically clue locked in RS3 from 100%. Really? When you say clue locked, as in like, were you needing certain things from clues? Because that shit's a grind. Like, you even have it in OSRS. You have like a collections log. Oh, there's achievements in RS3. Okay, right. Yeah, last time I was playing OSRS, there was I was looking through the collection thing, and I was like, some of this is really hard to get. It requires all 3rd age. What the hell? You're literally better off. You are better off just making some money and buying that shit. That's absolutely despicable. Achievements require the green logging of all the clue play. Okay, I see. Right. I moved over, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just time for a change of scenery anyway. Like, you might want to go back at some point and be like, yeah, let's... Whoa! Owl City. But not the song, people. You know what I mean? Did I fight this? Did I fight this floor? Oh, you got full 200 mil. Congrats, well done. That's a huge achievement. Although I know in RS3 it is easier to get XP, isn't it? That's not to take away from the achievement because that is insane. But I know over the years they added like easier stuff, like for example the rune spam in the rune crafting, that sort of thing. Had it for decades, yeah. That's huge then. I bow down to you if you've had it for decades. It wasn't much faster than OSRS, is that right? Okay. Well done. Good job. That's insane. 200 mil Slayer is like... I don't even want to think about it. Only rune crafting was faster. Really? Okay. And 1 billion Slayer life. Okay, what made you want to continue doing Slayer? Was it just... was it money? Was it like the GP you get from doing Slayer tasks? Doesn't need to be what? You said hydrate. Diluted water? You can't dilute water, that's the whole point. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, tincture. That's what I was like, I'm sure I did lust for a reason. Yeah, it was to tincture. Whoopsie. No, fine, we're good. See, I know virtually nothing about RS3 anymore. I think I actually stopped playing in like, God, maybe 09, 2010, and then I picked it back up probably. Hang on, is that right? No, probably from 05 to 08. Yeah, whenever Evolution of Combat came out, I stopped playing. And then I picked up OSRS probably when it first came out, I want to say. When was that? I think prior to the start of this year, the last time I played was probably about 13, 14 years ago, something like that. One minion from Slayer took me over 300. Oh my god. Oh, that's brutal. That's really not good. Was that just all luck then? Where am I going? Okay, that was the second ice. Was full max before EOC, including 120 dungeon. Yeah. Oh, that was. I remember when Dungeoneering came out. Wait, when did Dungeoneering come out? That might be when I stopped playing, because I did do like 10 levels of Dungeoneering, I'm like pretty certain. I have no idea, like my timeline's all messed up, it's been so long. After high school I spent 7 days with no sleep with a friend grinding a new OSRS character and managed to get full dragon. Can't stay up for that long anymore, oh my god. Yeah, I will be doing some old school RuneScape on stream soon. They nerfed that minion grind with the 120 Slayer skill kit though. See, I think that sort of thing, you probably shouldn't, right? I think some things have to be prestigious to get. Or ultra rare. I mean, like, you look at how people react when they get Galahorn in Destiny for the first time. That's one of the best feelings in gaming ever. Getting the Galahorn. And that's not even, like, rare compared to, like, some of the shit other games have. The perk is required considering its achievement/collection mod is right, okay. I mean, is there a chance that you look out and get the minion before you hit 120 Slayer? There's a 20% chance to choose task. Oh, okay, right. Some people got it in 5 seconds, that's insane. You need 90 engineering, 90 Slayer to get the task. Oh my god, okay, right, so it requires some work then. But then after that point, it's like, you can get it then. Yeah, the Shadowbringers Dark Knight armor is so sick. It's really cool. Oh, you making me want to play RuneScape? I'm ditching Destiny, I'm sorry. We're going back to RuneScape. I've seen Lame has been playing RS3 recently, he's been having a blast. I was enjoying it back when I was playing it a few months ago. Even nerfing it, the thing is a piece of shit. Yeah, pain in the ass to get. Full black and then there's my striped white and black tail. Hell yeah. I'm joking, I won't do that, Severin. Oh. It's stretchy time. I think I can fish. Someone in Aurora's chat called Chocky Milk Enjoyer. That's my alt. Joking. Oh. I haven't had chocolate milk in so long, actually. I fished a branch. Today is a good day. You got a diamond and I got a branch. That's not fair. You know, I used this food to check what my MP was going to be like during the boss and I never even did it. That was silly. Right, so yeah, the perk is kind of like, oh god, it's one of those 131s, is it? Yeah, so the perk is kind of like an indirect buff to the drop rate, but not really, because it's still the same drop rate, but it's easier to get the task, so it's kind of indirect. Ah, shit. Okay. Almost died immediately. Would have been really funny. You're already rich 9 point. You're not that far behind me. Speaking of Chocky Milk, you should try the utterly delicious one in Tesco. Okay. It's great, especially steamed for coffee. I'll give it a try. I mean, one thing I'm even remotely worried about in this game, RNG wise, and that's like whatever, and that's luckiest of ladies. Oh god, I don't even know how to get that. Look, oh, no, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's nothing compared. I've just remembered what it is. It's nothing compared to what you've had to do in RuneScape. It can take a while, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you can stomach a 300 mil Slayer grind, you can do anything. I promise you. Nothing in this game will even so much as come close to that. Amazing treasure room. We're just gonna Serenity. Serenity, Fortune. I'm gonna Sight as well. So I'll go the correct way for the key. only 2 golds in here. It's a pretty bad treasure room as well. $13 to have the mentor mount, max jobs, 4,300 S ranks. That's impressive. The S ranks. Only need Eureka and AR out of relics for combat. You are gaming. Oh, I got my lost back. That's good. There's a witch chain that I don't need. Rest day today might be a lazy rest day. You know, you gotta look after yourself, haven't you? That's the priority. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Just doing some deep dungeon. But when am I not? Nothing changes. I hate that I can't just go do hunts whenever I want, because otherwise the hunt community gets busy. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to be able to just do them solo, but I mean, I don't know, if you spawn it yourself, then I don't see why you shouldn't be able to just do it. But I know nothing about hunts, so I don't even know how feasible that is. Waiting for the last 20 Realm Reborn to Stormblood S ranks to start hard grinding Cosmic Diadem. I never did Diadem. I think I might have been in like once. Cardia. Is what I need. Health tots. Have I remembered cardio once this entire run? I don't think I have. First few sets, did I? Okay. No one knows the death timers unless you have Summer Market, that's true. You want to be Odin? How does that happen? Is it whoever gets the final blow becomes Odin? Yeah, okay. You know for a fact that if this game is ever going to be shutting down its servers, that people are going to be fighting to be, like, Perma Odin, right? You know, a couple of times. What's the incentive for doing that multiple times other than, like... Is that how you get the sword? No, I do not believe that movie exists. Reason being, I haven't seen it, so... Did I fly this? Oh, I can never remember what I have and haven't done. No, I did fly it. This is flighted. This is flighted. Yeah, if I can't see it, make it doesn't exist. There is no objective reality. Do you say bollocks? No, I don't. Despite being English, that is not a commonly used word for me. It is a good word, I just don't use it. Odin gives desire and stuff, yeah it does. I will say it will be nice to escape 80% of the S rank soon. That yeah, I bet, yeah. Probably sick of like, are you camping the Floop Discord? What a fun FF14 fact, always. Sadly, yeah, I mean, you've got to, right, there's really no other option. If you want them done in a timely manner, you kind of don't really have a choice. Okay, so, big question then, Futon. Very important one. Very, relevant to the content I'm doing now. When are you gonna do Deep Dungeon? I have a 141 save on Palace for my first run. Ooh, very nice. Good stuff. Which job are you running? Hang on, don't die. Ever raising anyway, but it's fine. Oh my god, it's Patrol City. Tancred is older than Urianger. I think that is actually very cursed knowledge. Although I do think also even more cursed is that Tancred's surname is Waters. Like, he's just got this fantasy-ass name and then his surname is just Waters. Waters, sorry, I'm fucking English accent. Oh, Machinist your mate. Okay, that's very handy actually. That's very good. You will do well in Palace then, and well, all the Deep Dungeons actually. If you have any questions, fire away. I've been doing this content almost exclusively for 3.5 years. We're doing our C first. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I thought I was out. Silly me. He'll be dead. Oh yeah. Well, you know, having said that, a lot of people, when Endwalker was released, used Bosja to level their jobs. Because it was still pretty, it was pretty efficient to do so. You can't level it. You know, if I couldn't hate that content more, oh my god, I'm actually speechless. I never liked OC from the moment I stepped in, and now that I've learnt that, my opinion remains the same, in that it is the most dogshit content in the game. I'm sorry, it's so bad. It's so bad. Occult Crescent Saturn, it's the exploration content that was released in Dawntrail. That's the reason my PT is popular, because it's one of the few ways to level. That is absolutely insane. I've got PT finale boss on my first run, I almost played. Oh, shit. I've never entered and I'm done with the relics. Entering it is never required. No, that's true. Yeah, you can do it all outside, can't you? Yeah. At least I know that for the first step. Look, this is the result. This is all I have. I did some stuff in OC. I grinded some fates. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I've done enough fates. This is not my content anymore. I don't want to do it. I was still somewhere on the dust step. Oh wait. Oh, I'm not. Okay, that's fine. No, it's not fine. What am I doing? I'm going too fast. I just need to slow down a bit. I don't need to be going like this fast. In fact, after this set, I'm parking this file. Because tomorrow I'll do 141 to 170, and then Tuesday I'll do 171 to the end. Go faster speed demon. I don't wanna. I mean, I do wanna, but the poms aren't pomming, so. I'm gonna chill out for the last few floors of this set. I've got witching. Yeah, I'm witching anyway, can't I? Sure, this doesn't take me a minute. Where's the Ironman? I thought someone breathed near my ear for a second. I'm sure it wasn't just me. Oh, this pull took so long because of the gloom and no string. Oh, the key is there as well. Very good. I'm not being blocked. I'm so used to soloing group bosses because forced to, I don't think a tool will be a major hurdle. Yeah, if you want to do ultimates, it's group content, yeah. And like newer savages as well, like... I'm sure there's ways to solo, like, some Endwalker savages, but I haven't looked into that. You could probably solo Uwu at this point, let's be real. Does that pull? Nope. I am sneaky. Solo 7, oh my god, good job. Of the Endwalker savages, which ones? Uwu, yeah. I did say Uwu. Hi Deb, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You've been watching for some time, just in the shadows. Well, thank you very much. Ooh. Don't ever feel like you have to come out of lurk or anything. I know some people just prefer to just chill and watch the mess unfold. Thanks for being here. Well, all of the Endwalker normal, but yeah. P10, oh my god, I remember doing P10S. What a fight. Cinema. Just peak. It's just cinema. It's P10S. I love it. So good. You almost got to the door boss on E12S though. Oh, Eden's Promise. Oh my god. What? Yeah, that's a sick fight as well. That's one of my favourite savages. Yeah, that one takes a bit of work. I have duoed it before. At least the door boss. I can't remember if I've actually duoed the second half or not. I don't remember how that ended. To be fair, with like savages, you'll get damage downs and stuff from like taking like, you know, double stacks and stuff where you weren't supposed to, so some of it's like really unavoidable anyway. Hey Snack. Hope you're doing good. Honestly, if you're doing all that content solo, you're gonna have no problem with Deep Dungeon, I think. I mean, you're obviously, like, a gamer anyway, right? Like, if you want to be doing like collection log stuff in RuneScape, you need to be a gamer, right? Like, I'm out, but do I win? Do I win? I win. I win. There you go. See ya. A little witching in there. Grandmaster. Jeez. Time trial stuff in any game makes me nervous. I can't handle it. And I'll tell you how far back this goes. Did anyone play Time Splitters 2? Like, it had like this arcade mode where it would give you like challenges and stuff like that, and you would get a medal based on like the amount of time it took to do the said challenge. So like you'd get bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. I would like freak out trying to get some of the platinums. Because hang on, I need to not put this up. I have a raising, but yeah. I would freak out on like trying to get some of the platinums. Like even if it wasn't even like fighting enemies, it was just like the there was one where you had to use this particular grenade launcher. It was the one that fired like fire, like arcing fire, and you had to break all of the windows in the cathedral in a certain amount of time, and I just could not get it down for the life of me. Where's that facing? There. Okay. Struggled so hard. One boss required 1.8 million damage in 60 seconds. Oh my god. Most people couldn't maintain 300k. That is crazy. There is. There's a chest here, I'm sure. Ooh, a strength. That is lovely. But if I just take it into the next boss, then into the next floor, I won't have to go into my own strengths for the boss, so I'll just do that. You broke one boss right after the times you programmed. I'd hate to be a game developer. Because your worst enemy is the players, right? And I'm just finding shit to do that you never even thought of or whatever. Quite a longer prep time to kill a boss most of the time. I think that's like pretty normal in like RuneScape, for example. Especially if you're doing like Iron Man, right? Like when you've got to get everything, like every Ow. When you've got to get all the resources yourself, it's a real time sink. All the God Wars bosses now are 0-second kills. That makes me sad to hear because, like, I'm pretty certain that was like still kind of new when I was playing the game. And it was sort of like me being like a kid slash teenager, you know, trying to work my way up to be able to go in there and I don't know, maybe get some Dragon Boots drops for myself, that sort of thing. How are my comms? I probably don't need to check in my chests. No, I'm good. Okay. Definitely. Oh, has he got more now? He added more to it. I take it OSRS just has the like the old stuff. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm only missing a site. I'm missing a Serenity though. Okay. No longer missing a Serenity. Second slash third have two of the hardest bosses in the game thanks to the enrage system. Ooh. Right, let's get this. Hey Anna, how you doing? Did I read correctly, Anna? Are you going to start playing RuneScape, or have you started playing? Oh, you got a free-to-play account. He's confused. You'll be fine. Don't worry. You'll be hooked eventually. It comes for all of us. I think everyone goes through a RuneScape addiction at some point. I feel like it's like a rite of passage for gaming at this point. OSRS is so much more chill. Gotta hate grinding, you know. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point, but there is a beauty in RuneScape's grinding. Like, if you like games where, like, well, I say this, like, everyone likes number go up, right? We all know and love number go up. In RuneScape, you go from 1 to 99. The early levels are fast because they require less XP to progress, but even as the levels slow down, the actual XP numbers that you are gaining go up, so it still feels like there's this sense of progression even though the actual leveling process has slowed down. I mean, there's ways to do it not AFK. Like, you've got to remember that RuneScape was never designed for you to get 99 woodcutting, for example. It was never designed for that. They didn't ever think that people would ever get anywhere close to like the 90s when they first made that game back in 2000, 2001, whenever it was. The goal of the game was just to like get on, just make your own armor, like kill some enemies or whatever. It was a very like bare bones game. Had some quests and stuff like that. It was just a game that they made that grew in popularity, so they just kept adding to it. And then, like, they changed the game years ago. If you had level 99 smithing, as far as I'm aware, the highest level thing you could make was it a steel plate body? Or is it adamant stuff? Like, you couldn't even make rune armor at the beginning of the game. Yeah, rune is 99 now, but like, when, like, RuneScape Classic first started, like, I'm pretty sure like the highest thing you could craft was either a steel plate body or an adamant plate body. One of the two. And then they changed it later now. Rune is 50 in RS3. That's crazy. Nothing made me more sad than logging onto RuneScape and seeing my Abyssal Whip was worth 74k or something like that. When I paid 3 mil for it back in the day. It's so funny. Sorry, I'll just catch up with you a bit more. You're wide awake, oh dear. Had to fight a spider that waited for me after my evening walk. Bugs are my #1 enemy. Full on, like, routed it and everything, that's not good. I 100% believe that if a Spooder touches me, I will immediately die. Yeah, I feel the same. My friend is to blame. He killed 4 million abyssal demons. Why? Why? Just farming whips to sell? Why not? Okay, I respect it. Just for the love of the game, for the huge KC. I think I like RS3, but I don't know what to do. It's overwhelming. Yeah, it is. But that's kind of what's fun about the game, right? You can... It's rare for a game these days to just put you in with no objective and just let you do your own thing. Every time someone talks RS that's not a new player, it's always about grinding levels or grinding some reward, but aren't all games that? I'm grinding out Palace of the Dead floors to get to the later floors to have fun there, and eventually I'm not even guaranteed the reward of clearing because I not clear. Three. Oh my god. You're so close. You need to finish it tonight. Wasn't used to a required story progression, yeah. Yeah, it's not so bad when, like, you know, you're caught up and you only have one expansion's worth of things to do. Syncing is a new concept, yes. I do think there are ways it could be done better, but I think it serves a purpose well. I think it does its job well enough. They don't need to change it too much. The reason I say I think it could be better is I think that when they buff an ability, so say for example, say they do this more now, but it's only very recently, and I'm talking like maybe this expansion or like back half of Endwalker. Whenever they would buff an ability, say like Sage is a bad example actually. What is a right Gyofu? So Hikaze, right, becomes Gyofu at 92. That's a big enough gap for me to explain this. If when you're playing Samurai, Hikaze is 200 potency. Let's say if it used to be 150, and over the years it got buffed. Rather than buffing the trait, which would give it the correct buff in the level range that they were trying to buff it in, they would just buff the base ability so that it's stronger in all content prior. Because normally when they adjust jobs, it is literally for Savage Raids and Ultimate Raids, and nothing else. So say for example they ended up buffing Hikaze, and the reason they were buffing it is because it like Samurai wasn't doing enough damage in a level 80 ultimate, for example. They would just buff Hikaze outright rather than make a new trait within the level 71 to 80 level range that would affect Hikaze at that expansion's level cap content. So all the content has been power crept by them not doing buffs via traits and just doing it directly onto the skill wholesale. So older content has become much easier and much faster because they haven't done it this way, essentially. Yeah, buff it in every expansion, not just the targeted one, yeah. They have been better about that recently. They have been buffing traits. They've been adjusting traits rather than the skill in the actions thing. Could have been a way of nerfing older ultimates. I don't think that they've ever intended to do that. They've always said that ultimates should retain the challenge, and that's why they're made the way they are. But I don't know. Maybe it was some shitty spaghetti code thing that they're always blaming everything on. But I've always felt that they should have been buffing traits within the level cap that they wanted to make the adjustment for, and not the skill itself. But they've only just been doing that recently. It's the repeat of the same things for something that's what grinds my brain. Yeah, and that's just how you prefer to do your gaming. I guess you just want more variety, and that's fine. Weird that they did, but yeah, in DT they've not. Yeah, I dropped Warframe the second they wanted me to do one thing. Then how the hell do you play this game? Because this game wants you to do the same shit over and over again. MSQ is just walking around and talking to people. All the dungeons are 2 mob pulls boss, 2 mob pulls boss, 2 mob pull boss, and the bosses aren't varied enough to be exciting, in my opinion. I can't just. I mean, I did say in my opinion. Well, that's coming from someone who's played the game for 7.5 years and has played higher level content and got to the point where easier content is no longer challenging or interesting, so it's obviously not going to be the case for everybody. When did I turn my fan off? Am I insane? I thought I was getting a bit warm. Also, I love progressing but hate farming fast. Yeah, and I was speaking to you about that recently, actually. Wasn't I? That, like, it was... It's only recently as doing M1 through M4 where I was like, I love prog, but I don't want to do re-clears every week. I just don't give a shit about it. Like, the rewards that you get from... It's really annoying, right? Because if I wanted to do Ultimate, which I do, I would have to go back and do the fights. Like, I really should just... If I ever get back into raiding, and I know that there is an Ultimate coming out after that tier, I should be like, I'll just suck it up and do my re-clears for 8 weeks. I also just don't wanna. Not gonna lie, I think also that I might drop FF14. Oh really? How come? I'm not interested in raiding at all. DD, I don't know. Honestly, Yana, not as many people as you think raid in this game. The majority of the player base in FF14 is giga casual, and they still find plenty of stuff to do. But also, like, FF14 is a game that you can put down and come back to at any point, and you won't really miss anything. So if you just want to do the story for now, and then, like, put it down for a bit, that's fine. You never know as well. You might end up getting into, you know, the higher level combat stuff. It just depends, really. I do think FF14 has content for everybody, whether you just like the casual stuff or you wanting to go for the aspirational stuff. I do think there is too much raiding in this game. Considering that not even the majority of the player base raids, I think this game gets too much raid funding and not enough everything else funding. But we've had that conversation 3 billion times already, so I'm not going to go there again. Not everyone needs to hear it all the time. I'm double cogged. There you go. They're trying to bridge the gap to hardcore in Evercold, but it's still yeah, but this is the thing that's weird to me, Nova, is that the bridge to hardcore raiding is extremes. And is there a world where this middle tier of raid content is over prep for the Savage? Is it going to make the Savage feel too easy because of of the slow ramp up from normal to Savage, is Savage already going to feel familiar because it's got that middle? Like, can they make it different enough? Is what I'm saying. I don't think they can. But in that instance, you would just skip the middle one, wouldn't you? And just do Savage. Like, going from normal to Savage is going to be the challenge still. I think people who do Savage probably don't need the middle one at all. But I think there are going to be people who want to do all three. Normal, the middle one, and then Savage. And I think that... Is that a bad thing, though? No, it's not. I think the people who want to Savage raid will just do Savage. But I guess my main concern... Okay, again, this is my main concern, is that what... The funding for creating this content, what are we losing? I know that the CEO was on stage at FanFest saying, like, I've committed to supporting Yoshi P more in his endeavours to, you know, create a better game for everyone. But what does that look like in the grand scheme of things? Most will skip besides for achievements. Yeah, I can see that. I just think that there is already a lot of middle ground between normal and Savage. It's just not technically in Savage. I don't think we needed this. After losing Blue Mage, we might lose a lot. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, actually, we are... Now that we've got 2 limited jobs, like, they can't even update Blue Mage with any decent frequency. So why are we getting another limited job in the first place? As well? They just pile... Like, the more content they pile on, that they feel like they have to update, means that everything else is going to lose some form of substance when we get a new version of it. They should do Blue Mage update 7.0 and 0.55 or we lose a blue step forever. Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things where, like, we can't, like, unless you're in the financials of the game, you can't ever really say, like... I just think the game's criminally underfunded, and it's probably going to continue to be that way. It'll be added into base Evercall to make up for it at this point. I agree. I do feel sorry for the Blue Mage players. It's not something I personally have an interest in, but I think that when, as a studio, you commit to putting content in the game that is meant to be updated in a timely manner, I think it should be. Unfortunately, with this game, the game has a lot of content for lots of different types of players. So you then need to continue to cater for all those players. Like, if I had not started doing Deep Dungeon, I would not be playing the game right now. Deep Dungeon is the only reason I'm here 3.5 years later. And as someone who didn't like PT and felt underwhelmed by PT, like, I'm sort of like in a category of players where, like, this is the reason why I play the game, and the content that I'm getting is not to my liking, so it's quite possible that, you know, I'm going to drop off the game at some point because it's not fulfilling my needs. And the more types of players they try to put in the game, they have to cater for them more and more, and it just stretches resources so thin to the point where the content, the breadth of content that we have is wide, but it's not deep. Lots of different types of content, absolutely zero depth. Unless it's a raid, because they love raids and that's where all the money goes to. Raids are banging every single time. Like, literally every single... except Abyssos. But raids always slap. Blue Mage Origin expansion not having Blue Mage update. Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny. I bet the Blue Mage people were so excited to go to Tural and then just nothing, not even a peep. It was screwed from the start. You think? In what way? I mean, it came out at a time when there was less content in the game, so there was less of an excuse to not update, really. They've had all the time in the world. Blue Mage has been around since they started adding like a bunch of different types of content, so there's no reason it shouldn't have been worked on and kept up and like continued on parity with everything else. Blue has little to no content as is, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I personally don't find the concept all that interesting. I don't like limited jobs. I just don't care, but that's just me. Outside of re-clearing raids as only blue. Yeah, I mean, I can see why that's fun to some people. This is what I mean by, like, the game just has too many types of content. And the more different types they add in, the harder it gets to manage, and eventually you have to disappoint some people. I did the entire blue log in one day just to get it over with. Bloody hell. Good job. Limited jobs seem pointless if I can't use it in all forms of content, not including creation or crafting jobs. Yeah, I just think if they're going to put a job in the game, just make it usable. Like, if it is obviously, like, overpowered, lock it out of some stuff. Oh, we didn't get a blue update because we're gonna get evolved blue. I don't know what that's gonna mean, but yeah. It was meant to be the sort of job you play the content when it's not current anymore. Yeah. I will say Beastmaster does sound more interesting to blue than me, but I can't help but feel that it is just blue with a different coat of paint on it. I spent $300 renting a limousine. Found out the fee didn't include a driver. Can't believe I spent all that money and have nothing to show for it. Oh, that's good. That tickled me. I love a good stupid joke. I think unless you truly do and enjoy all content in this game, you're probably upset about some aspects of it. I think if you do and enjoy all the content, I think you're probably pretty content, actually. Pretty happy with everything you get, because you're gonna go do everything anyway. Blue does more DPS than a dummy at its current max level by several thousands compared to current up-to-date jobs with their burst. And people have done calcs on it. Yeah, it's insane. Right, what I'm going to do now? That is a good question I just asked myself. We have one option. Yeah, I'm not tired yet. I mean, I do have to wake up early, but I'm not gonna be sleeping early because I've been sleeping late, so... If I try force myself to go to sleep now, it's just not gonna work. So... I don't think I will. I'll just do something else. Like, continue streaming. No, I'm not switching games. PT was supposed to bring more people into DDs. If they did it for those that already like it, new people wouldn't get into it, because why would I do this if I didn't like the other 4 times? But even people new to Deep Dungeon didn't really find PT that great either. I think if you just don't like Deep Dungeon, you just don't like Deep Dungeon, regardless of the Deep Dungeon that you do. Some people clear it weekly. For like, you know, to get rewards and stuff, like buy the hair or whatever it is and sell it and the mounts and things like that. Solid choice to stream or yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I saw the weekly log and I thought I'll never do that. I ended up not. See, you were so right about yourself. What do you mean? Do you think the last boss was bad, Carl? Also, having a practice for the boss is just so... It's so antithetical to Deep Dungeon. As well, like, yeah, you get to floor 99, and all of a sudden you just unlock practice mode. No! Like, the whole point of Deep Dungeon is getting to the end and, like, making it by the skin of your teeth, or... And, like... I don't know, it's just crazy to me. Does someone know the psychology behind this? I would do DD until I have the Necromancer title and then be okay. Cool, that's done. I can never do the high score thing you do, Aaron. It would feel like work. I mean, it doesn't feel like work if you enjoy it. But I will say that I don't necessarily enjoy the earlier floors of Palace, for example. But I feel that the later floors, scoring the later floors is... I have enough fun there that the grind to get there is worth it. And for deep dungeons like Eureka Orthos, for example, I find scoring that whole deep dungeon fun as hell, because it is challenging from the very start. Palace is a grind, for sure, like, to get going, but... And I just don't dislike doing it, really. Like, it's just... No 2 deep dungeon runs are the same, and there's always a way that you can optimize something in the moment to make it interesting for yourself. I truly think deep dungeon is as interesting as you make it. I think it has a lot of potential that people don't utilize. And, like, yeah, scoring the early floors of Palace is not difficult, but you can push it pretty far as well. Is Heaven on High / EO harder to prep runs and grind? Yes. The only one they changed was Palace. Heaven on High is fairly easy because it's quick to get through. EO is hell if you don't do it in a team. I just need a shiny. Give me a shiny thing or title for XY score and I'm in. And that's all you need, and that's just what you like in games, and that's fair. I'm doing Deep Dungeon and, like, score... Like, right now I have several goals, right? You can see the commands on the right-hand side of the screen. I'm going for clears of every job in every Deep Dungeon. That's one goal. The second goal is I want some higher scores on some of the jobs. Third goal is probably to clear some classes in some of the Deep Dungeons as well. But that's a long way off. EO is probably my only extreme hurdle. Yes, I would say so. I will also say for your own sake, get used to multi-pulling in EO. I mean, yeah, you could also do a lot of 21 to 30, but it's kind of fucking sucks, really. No one wants to do 21 to 30 over and over. I would not be grinding 21 to 30 to farm Ether Pool. I would just go as far into the run as I can each time. You also don't need full Ether Pool to clear any deep dungeon as well. The one that you need... Need is a strong word. You don't need 99 Ether Pool to clear the Behemoth push on Machinist. You probably need like 85, 90, but you don't need 99. Yeah, I would recommend using Party Finder for EO Ether Pool. It's it'll be difficult. Yeah, the cranked Ether Pool in PLTD, you get a minimum of 5, I believe, per chest. So much walking. Which part are you at where it'd be loads of walking? Oh, no, I know where you are. I know Heaven on High / EO, it's 4 clears for mounts, then 8 for PT. Is it 8? Oh, it is, yeah, because you need the accessories, don't you? And it's 2 clear, yeah, it's 2 books per thing, isn't it? That's cheeky. See, they knew it was faster because the checkpoint system. You can just start from 71. They'll be like, oh, we'll double the requirement for no reason. Yeah, I do think the checkpoint system was a mistake. The deep dungeon is already the easiest deep dungeon. Checkpoint mess with hordes too. Did it? How so? I know the only difference is like the mount comes from 1 to 30 or something. The horde value is all 1 to 70. Right, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, because if you could just start at 71, you just load in and out until you find your intuition, then go pick up the bag, and then... Yeah, you'd just reset 71 to 80 all the time, wouldn't you? Actually. How is that any different from just resetting 1 to 10 all the time? So what's the point? Oh my god. Quantum was a mistake. The difficulty system should have been put into the actual deep dungeon itself and not the boss. I think they should have just made the boss its Q40 variant, balanced it around that, and be like, look, when you do the deep dungeon, you unlock a cool boss, if they really wanted to do it, but then add the difficulty system to the deep dungeon. Remove potions from deep dungeons. I am fully with you. I think it should be a duty action. I don't think it's a particularly interesting hurdle to get into the content. I mean, it's for 2 of the deep dungeons, it's not. Because pot shards are just so overwhelmingly common in PT, and they drop from and sustaining potions literally drop from the enemies in Palace. So that leaves the 2 middle deep dungeons that are just absolute hell to go through for no reason now. Yeah, I mean, I will say it does depend on the job, Futon. Like, if you're playing Warrior, for example, like, potions or whatever, or even like a healer, healers don't really need potions in EO until, like, you start having to do, like, crazy multi-pulls. Right, where are we at? Rerolls are off. Okay. I'm going to take a short couple minutes break, and then we'll do 1 to 2 sets on White Mage before I end. I know all jobs, but just prefer if it's range. Yeah, and to be honest, Machinist will serve you perfectly fine in all 4 deep dungeons. But I think for the sake of potion farming, especially in EO, I would probably go with Warrior or a Healer. Just while you gather enough potions and deep dungeon knowledge too. And then you can go for your clear on Machinist then. I think would probably be the best way to do it. Right, yeah, I'll take a short 5-minute break. I'll play ads and then we'll get into... just do some like 51 to 70 on White Mage. Shadowbringers last quest. Have fun. Even doing wall clear is fine if yeah, absolutely. Like, you can probably disregard potions entirely on Warrior in EO until you get a no abilities floor, and at that point you would just demiclone anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, yeah, BRB. I shall see you all shortly. Have arrived. Welcome back from the ads. I'm hungry out of nowhere, but I'm not gonna eat because I'm gonna go to bed soon. Wrong one? The wrong job? There we go. Eat banana, I have none, sadly. Never changed my stream title from 111. Eat water. There's a redeem for that now. Don't abuse it. Wouldn't want me too hydrated. It's over? We'll see it. Oh, I'm excited for White Mage. Oh wait, no, I need to turn spell effects off. No! Can't live like this. It's not system config, it's character config. So yeah. None of that. Not getting flashbanged for however many floors it takes. Okie doke. Have fun. See you on the other side. Hell yeah, fridge. Dragons. Free. We'll gamble on the 6th kill. Oops. Of course. I'll mute too as a bot. But you've always wanted to tell me to shut up. Are we gonna double raid Cog today? I've raided him once today already. How long has he been streaming for? Is he still streaming? He's been live for 10.5 hours. Does he do this every Sunday? Pudding. I want pudding. Oh, I miss playing White Mage in EO now. I can't wait to get back to doing EO score runs. Like, they're still probably going to be few and far between because I want to focus on getting Omni, but I do miss it. Yeah, band shirt. Sleep token. Very cool band. I'd like to see them live one day. I haven't been to a concert in a long time, and now I'm scared. The last concert I went to was early 2020. Wonder why. And it was Baby Metal. On this day we return to our Hot Topic heroes, yeah. I have actually moved away from the band shirt life in recent years. I haven't done anything since Rammstein. When was that? Yeah, I know what a Hot Topic is. Yeah, we don't actually have them, but like, I know Hot Topic was like the thing for the scene kids. At least I think so. Oh, it's only a few years ago then. Okay. I mean, it's funny, like, it's one of those things I can look back on where it's like, I only liked wearing band tees because you don't know what else to wear when you don't know that you're suffering from gender dysphoria. Which is funny, like, I do feel more comfortable in it now than I did then, despite everything. So, like, more comfortable for me to wear now than they were back then because I'm not subconsciously hiding something that I don't want people to see. So it's a weird one. You kind of embrace it. Not hiding is very good, I recommend it. As long as it's safe for you to do so, obviously. Not everyone has the luxury. It's sad. Oh my god. I hope you manage to catch a stream where I do the first set of one of the deep dungeons, where it's just a load of behemoths casting Meteor, and the screen shake is unbearable. It's so funny. Oh, that was a waste of a sight then, wasn't it? Actually, no, it wasn't, because it's going to take me longer to actually come back and pick up the rage than it is to just fight stuff after I picked it up. They lost already, that's good. Sight back anyway. I'll just pull the floor. Oh, it's treasure room. Very cool. Do this to pull it. Done it. And then we land mine. Easy. Oh my god. White mage landmines are so good. In the later floors, it's so free. Like the 5-second stun is beautiful. I need to go finish Kinnagear set. I'm just afraid S-Rank calls the moment I start here. It's like, I suppose when you're doing like achievement hunting and like you're doing it at the rate that you're doing it, it's like an opportunity cost thing, right? To be fair though, you've done a lot. You could probably stand to take a break from it. Every time I drop by today, you play a different healer. I'm just, yeah, call me Aurora Moon, I guess. Yeah, I wiped the Astro run, and then we've got Sage to 140, and I didn't want to do one more set of that, so climbing White Mage. Also, every single stream from Wednesday onwards for the rest of the week, it's all going to be FF14. Both the early streams and the late streams. It's going to be Deep Dungeon all the way down. All healer, all Deep Dungeon. Ow. Yeah, the Sage run lives. Dear. Yeah, Sage is packed at 141. Just doing a bit of this climbing. All this and more in ABC Valley. I have a stream schedule now, it's great. For the first time ever. All the time you've known me. I have a stream schedule. Are you proud of me? Doing bulk blacksmith crafting at the moment. How's it going? Are you working towards like the achievements where you got to do like craft like, I don't know, 10k high quality things, that sort of thing? He's so proud of me. That's all I ever wanted to hear, thanks. Do you remember the streams where I would do FF10 and I'd be going to bed at 7 AM? That was a wild time in my life. Not that now he's any less wild, it's just for different reasons. You've done Goldsmith, nice. Mastery stuff. Is that where you pick like, you can pick like 3 of them? And you can then make like specific gear, like you're able to craft like, what is it, you know, like extreme weapons, that sort of thing? My brain turned that into masonry. Bricklayer, you know, if that's what it takes for them to give us better housing in this game, they should make Bricklayer a job. Or Thatcher, or something like that. Mastery on Cosmic requires those soul stones in order to macro. Okay. There's so much to the crafting in this game, I just have no idea how any of it works. Well, I suppose that's a good thing, like, especially if you're the kind of person that, you know, plays solo, maybe doesn't want to do... Is this another treasure room? What in the quality score run is this? And there's a landmine again, okay. Well, we're gonna Assay's pull, witching. Swift cast, holy, for the stun. There you go, easy. Room death. Oh, yeah, respawns aren't targeted. I love the little 20 square meter houses, but in this game, yeah, we get nothing. I shouldn't say that really. Like, to be fair, we've been meaning to get this housing update for a while where you can even if you have a small house, you can make the inside of your house. Think of like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Like, it might be a small plot, but you can technically have like a medium house or a large house inside. The phone booth, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. You're making me want to do White Mage. This is how I did my healing with Fates. White Mage slaps in Deep Dungeon. It's so good. I would say the one it's least effective in is probably Heaven on High, but it's still good. It's still good. Night Mage's done very, very satisfying. I enjoy this job a lot. This is the job that I practice doing Eureka Orthos scoring on. Because it's so strong. It's stronger now as well because it starts with its lilies. It starts with a blood lily and a full gauge of lily, so you can just misery off the rip if you want. How does one go to sleep? Oh God, the noise that just exited my mouth then was something that should never happen to anyone. I didn't see you live on my channel this entire time. Oh, it's okay. Nice to see you. I don't know what happened, I'm sorry. I just got betrayed by my own body. The climb's good, Aurora. We did 101 to 140 on Sage. And then I'm going to do one more set after this. And chill. You need to think happy thoughts, Carl. You need to go lay down, close your eyes, and think about how exciting it's going to be tomorrow when you can play Resi Zero. Put the boot there. If we could have more save slots for DDs, I agree. That would be nice. Resi Zero. I just love your animosity towards it. It's so funny. 6-3 room. Bulk crafting is just lodestone relics. ARR craft and custom delivery junk relic. Okay, nothing like super. Nothing super fun, sadly, by the sound of things. Oh no, there's a moth in my room. I don't do well with airborne things. I'm gonna cry a little bit, I think. Ow! Wow, steel. Steel. Bones. New AO3 tag just dropped spicy chicory. Spamming 2 buttons tops for all of it, that is. peak gaming right there, right? I don't want a presence of mine. Stop it. I wasted my action. I tried to regen and pressed the wrong thing. Oh, the key's here anyway. Maybe 4 is enough. It was enough. Very good. RuneScape has force optimization into the 5.5. I mean, I'm not surprised when like your goals are things like 200 mil XP. You kind of want it to take as little time as possible, so... I've watched some settled videos, I know the tech, about tick manipulation to get 2 chances at like per tick at like mining the ore or whatever. That'll make it, yeah, that or extremely AFK. I think I'm playing RE1 on easy mode. Because those camera angles are getting on my nerves. Yeah, I mean, like, at this point, if you just... You've played them all right, so you're playing it for the experience. Like, you're not playing it for the challenge, are you? You're playing it because you want to. You might as well just... Might as well just drop it down and just enjoy the story or whatever. Tick manipulating combat, that drop. How do you even do that? Oh, Neb, I love Settled videos. I'm a huge fan. I've never been more impressed than when he did his Nightmare Mode stuff and he was trying to do the Colosseum. I still need to watch Port Khazad's Colosseum No Protection Prez video. I haven't watched that yet. Popping weapons every GCD. Wow. Ticks belong in the woods. They do. Not on other people. You have the same level of shit that Port Khazad does. Okay, right, yeah, so like... You were doing the stuff that he does all his videos, but like because the solo stuff. Oh, same Nem. I'm never gonna attempt anything even remotely similar. When I play RuneScape next, which is gonna be soon, mind you, I'm tempted to do an Iron Man at most, right? Like, I do think, like, that does seem fun to me. I'm out. What am I doing? Billy Bean. Log on meme. You almost got my username correct there, Nem. Which is just like I'm Erin 14 here. I'm Erin RS on RuneScape. We have to do that shit every single Grandmaster achievement. That is crazy. Unorthodox is fail every mechanic and not die. That sounds really fun though. No, that actually, like, genuinely sounds really fun to do. Like, you don't find, like... You don't get stuff like that in FF. Like, if you fail a mechanic in FF, like, especially in an ultimate, like... Just say goodbye to the pull. Most of the time. There are people who have done cool shit, like... Recently, T was done with 4 white mages, 4 black mages. That is really cool. I think stuff like that is really cool, and people like there's a Deep Dungeon community member called Theorin. He's been doing the most recent Savage tier with what's he doing? Mostly DPS, like 1 tank, 1 healer, 6 DPS or something. That sounds really interesting. I think that would be fun. It sounds like it, doesn't it? Legit killing a boss rotating invuln for 30 minutes is not fun. Yeah, I suppose, like... If the fights were designed in such a way that you could do it without doing that stuff, I think that would be more fun. Like, you know, if there was, like... I don't know, sack strats and stuff like that. But if it's just rotating invulns, yeah, like, I don't know. Doesn't sound too appealing. Oh, you got auto-modded, that was funny. I was like, who's chatting shit in here? Like... I can't believe you got auto-modded for screw you, that's so stupid. Sorry about that. That was a lot like dodging 250 lightning strikes for 2 hours. Don't even get me started. I don't think I ever actually did that, you know? I have ADHD. Do you really think I'm locking in for that amount of time? You, ADHD person, don't you dare blink for 2 hours. You better not react slowly either. Suppose you could take breaks by hiding under the lightning towers, right? I assume that works. One of them was tank a boss for 30 minutes to cap out the memory in the instance to stop spawning the ads. That's crazy, what the hell? You can hide a little, right, okay. Would be just like the game to... though, to, I don't know. You're a little AFK, it'll brace you with a lightning bolt anyway. Then do it again for the next phase, yeah. So some of it sounds fun, but some of it sounds like pretty miserable. One of the unorthodox was fun, the rest garbo, that's a shame. Because like, when you say things like, you know, we have cool shit like fail mechanics or whatever, you think, oh, that sounds really interesting, like is there a certain way that you have to do this? But no, it's just rotate involves for 30 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't sound interesting. Is this blighted? There's still a possibility that I'll need to kill a respawn. Oh. I just don't want pox, I'm just not going to deal with this. This is where the dinosaur... yeah. Yeah, this is Dinosaur Land. Floors 61 to 70 and 161 to 170. It's just all dinosaurs, pretty much. Embedded an S rank in a tree and no one got the tag. What the hell? Oh, was it like line of sighted from everyone? That's unfortunate. No worries, Carl. Take it easy. Hope you can sleep well tonight. Yeah, I don't know why anyone memes the... Like, you always get early pullers. Like, for what? You're gonna get credit. Like, just chill out a bit. It's not that serious. Don't die? That would be helpful. Oh, boom. Oh. Why do people say a ranks off a cliff and get stuck in a wall constantly trying to refresh it? Weird. Weird stuff. I'm not an Astro. I don't need to stay in it the full 30 seconds. There's our steel, so I'll just stay here. No need to move. Missing it is a strong implication. I'm just playing the content wrong as a result, is what's happening. He's just too good. You know, like, if it did more damage, it would be the best healer. It would be by far the best healer. because of gravity. Gravity is insane. 2 stacks of light speed and gravity is so busted for AoE kiting in the higher floors. Crystal memers for you. There's probably characters in every thingy, to be fair. Every data center. All the SI's got, yeah, it feels good to press, doesn't it? Oh my god, no, misery then SI's. When you come to screw around because we just shrug it off, like, what's that? Bristol just Clown Town or something. Is it really that bad? That's an interesting name, yeah. Ass size. It's the main RP server on 14. I had heard that, yeah. Wow. Egg. More egg. I'm related to Hunts, but I had the wildest rage baiting Sage and Mentor roulette on Crystal the other day. Okay, what happened, Nova? Because I think I asked, and then I think I went AFK after. Because it was on stream, wasn't it? Like, was it actually rage baiting, or were they just actually being a dick? Just noticed the shirt. Yeah, sleep token. I have 2 sleep token shirts. So if you ever see me wearing sleep token 2 days in a row, it's not the same shit. 50-minute Castrum Urbania. Oh, so okay, yeah, someone did explain this. Sage purposely not. See that you probably don't even have to cardio the tank in the first place. So they must have been doing other not healing activities. But why were they not doing it? Well, but no, is Castrum Urbania that level 69 dungeon? I was thinking, it's not the MSQ, is it? Who's actually throwing? Oh my... But why? What is wrong with people? He wasn't going to kill the last boss if it was down to him. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's an MSQ dungeon, but I meant it was MSQ roulette. I can never remember what the MSQ roulettes are called. The actual dungeons, where are they? Castrum Meridianum, that's it, okay. Gave him clear instructions on how to add members. And he never added members until he removed me for not engaging. My blacklist is 141 out of 200 and it's 90% from DM creepers. Yeah, I bet. This game is insane sometimes. There's something about this game, right? Like, I genuinely think that this game probably has, like, the best, like, MMO community I've come across. But when you find someone that's a bad actor, they are just so insanely unhinged that to repeat it back just makes you cringe so hard. I had a bard double stack on me to try to kill me multiple times in that dungeon. I learned to solo his tank for that reason. Legit made me oh, that's annoying. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff. Some creatures is a good way of putting it. Yeah. Alright, I am done with content now, by the way. So let's just see how long I got for before going to bed. 7.3 dungeon. I do know that one. I'm shocked that I'm not banned in your chat. If I haven't banned Hustle, Willow, why the hell would I ban you? I've just got one of those faces. I bet you don't. Yep. Willow followed by a descriptor. We've got Willow Green and Willow Snark. Willow Noun. Satan's Toilet is your name for it. Oh my god. Who is streaming? Is Lerma still streaming? Can't tell what it is. He stopping? I can't tell. I don't just want a double raid cog. I mean, I kind of do. Willow Original. Actually, I've known Willow Snack longer than I've known you, Willow. You are Willow too. Willow the second. What's my most common dungeon into? That's interesting. Lost the Snarky one. Yeah, she's probably playing Minecraft or something. Let's just give Lerma a listen. I just want to check see if it's wrapping up.
It's actually learning the illness better. The illness doesn't go away really, it's just that you learn how to deal with it better. My social anxiety locks me up when I get...
Yeah, we'll raid Lerma. We raided Cog once today. He's playing RuneScape. RS3. Hey, thank you for the follow, Futon. I appreciate that. 400 followers now, that's crazy. Oh my god, the big banner at the top. I will set a new goal. That's cool, thank you. Nice having you. Yeah, we'll raid Lerma. He's playing RuneScape. I've got a Discord. If anyone wants to join, feel free. Link is in the pinned message or in my about section. I'll be back tomorrow at 2:30 BST for the continuation of the Sage run. I'll be doing 141 to 170. Evening stream will be Destiny tomorrow. I want to do more Destiny. And then we'll finish the Sage run Tuesday morning, the early stream on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll go say to Lem. He's been deep in RuneScape. He's enjoying it. he's taking a break from FF14. He's literally just he's addicted. that's what it is. But yeah, take it easy if I don't see you another time, everyone. And yeah, go say hi to Lemma. Bye. Did the raid go through? Yes, it did. Bye.
Depressive face.